Foreigner?
Journey? I don't know.
Not Journey. Anybody guess?
Not yet. Does anybody know what this song is?
Loverboy? Foreigner? Those are my two guesses.
I bet you somebody's gonna know. Who is this, y'all? Do you know?
Oh well.
No guesses yet. No guesses yet.
Okay.
Turn Me Loose by Loverboy.
Huh?
Apparently it's Turn Me Loose by Loverboy.
Oh,
Yes!
Duke, thank
That was
you.
my first guess. Well,
That
that
was
was my
Duke.
second guess. I guessed Heart, the first strains of the song.
Does sound like a
Then
heart song.
Loverboy, then Foreigner.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry for the interruption. If you were following us earlier, we were just getting into some Black Sabbath on 106.7 The Eagle, now Loverboy. Big. We're on our way to a block walk, a canvas with volunteers who are going to knock on the doors of voters who are going, who are going to decide and win this election. And we're asking you to do your part by pitching in right now. If not already, there will soon be a pinned link at the bottom of your screen. Is it up already?
It's pinned.
Yes.
It's pinned, it's
up
there. You can click on it. We just heard from our friend Lauren, who donated $70 at that link. That's $70 funds our organizing team so that we can help more volunteers get on more doors. It might pay for a little bit of time on air to get our TV ads across, allow us to be on the radio, maybe right in between Loverboy and Black Sabbath. It also assists us in supporting an amazing team all across the state of Texas who are going out to reach voters where they are. There are 700 organizing events just this weekend. We are 1 month out from Election Day. Today's the 8th of October. November 8th, we decide this. Early voting starts on the 24th of this month. And as our friend Diana, is it Diana in El Paso?
Uh-huh.
Diana was just reminding us, the last day to register to vote or to update your registration, if you move from one city to another, one state to another, you're in your new home in Texas, last day to update your registration is the 11th, which is Tuesday. If you are 18, 19, 20 years old, never voted before, you're not sure if you're registered, got to get that figured out and fixed by Tuesday, this Tuesday, the 11th. We'd love to have all of you as part of this election. It is the way in which we're going to win, and we're literally counting on you, so no pressure. But got to come through right now. So thanks to everybody donating. Your dollars help us fund this campaign. This campaign wins the change that we want for Texas. Cynthia, am I right?
You're right, Beto, and thank you for everybody that's saying that they're going to donate, or some folks are waiting for payday, but they're going to donate, and so it all counts. Thank you so much, and thank you also for the folks that are saying this household has all the Beto votes. Luis said you have 4 votes from his family. If he could get a 7-year-old son to vote, he would as well. So does Joyce. Everybody in her family is voting for Beto. So thank you for that. And get your friends, not just your family, but talk to your friends, talk to your coworkers. Everybody needs to get out to vote.
That's right. Were you ever a Loverboy fan?
No, not really.
Yeah, I remember they were big when I was like in 6th and 7th grade. That was, early or mid 80s peak Loverboy. But they're still on the radio here in 2022.
They're here. Tammy, thank you. She says you've got my vote. Joe says the best candidate. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Listen, we are seeing a lot of support out there. We are at the University of Texas, Dallas. Go Comets, whoosh, or swoosh, which was
Whoosh.
Whoosh. Whoosh. You all came out in big numbers yesterday, as you did in Huntsville at Sam Houston State. We were so glad to see the Bearcats yesterday morning. Prior to that, at Texas State, at Rice, at TSU, at Prairie View, University of Houston, University of Texas at San Antonio, go Roadrunners, University of Texas at Austin. We were also up in Marshall at Wiley, in Nacogdoches at Stephen F. Austin. Cynthia, who have I forgotten?
Sounds like you got them all.
We're going to be with
Yeah.
the miners
UT.
at the University of Texas at El Paso and El Paso.
With the bats at ACC.
We were with the Bats at ACC, Houston Tillotson College there as well in Austin.
You said Wiley.
Thank you,
Prairie View,
Chris. And we're going to
TSU.
be at Texas Tech. Cynthia, maybe you've heard of this school. It's in Lubbock.
Excited about going back to Lubbock. So excited.
I didn't know if you said the Owls.
We did. We said Rice. We were
Yeah.
with Rice earlier. We've
Yeah.
got the boss on.
All right. Lisa Davis just donated.
Go, Wisa.
Thank
We're
you
waiting
for
to
doing
do
that. Thank you. Thank you, Delia.
We just got another donation in, and with all the donations that have come in, we just went over 500.
Yes.
I think we get to 1,000.
We've raised $500 since we've been on this live stream. Chris thinks we can get to 1,000. I think he's right. In fact, I know he's right. We're going to do more than that. Thank you, everybody who's chipping in. Lisa, who just chipped in. Lauren, who chipped in $70 earlier. Whatever you can spare or put in, I promise you we'll put it to use. You know, because you all follow us, this is the hardest working outfit in politics today. It even transcends politics. You look at what Chris and Cynthia, John are doing day in and day out. The rest of the team that many of you have never met, the organizing team, the data team, the political team, the coalitions team, the policy team, the fundraising team, they're all out there just day in, day out, working so hard, and they have been for the last year. Please chip in right now to make sure that we have the resources to bring this home. 31 days to go.
Caitlin, thank you for donating. We really, really appreciate it. We appreciate Christy for donating. We appreciate Emily. She said, I've convinced my Republican mom and grandmother to vote for you too.
We love those Republican
Yay, I love that. Thank you for doing that. One voter at a time. This is how we're going to do it. Talking to everybody, talking to your family, your friends. Got to do this together.
moms. Juntos.
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 Oh, Kat says, Beto, we going to get this party started. I like that.
All right, Kat. You know it's the weekend, Cynthia.
It is the weekend.
Kat has it right. That's the spirit. Look, we have the most urgent, important work that I can think of being a part of. We're going to fight to restore every woman's right to make her own decisions about her own body, her own future, her own health care. We're going to have the backs of our public school educators so they're paid enough not to work a second or a third job. Cancel the STAR test so that they can focus on those kids in front of them. We're going to fix the grid so the lights stay on, the heat runs, the water keeps flowing this winter. We're going to make sure that we do something about reducing gun violence in this state, now the leading cause of death for kids and teenagers. And we're going to support and follow the lead of those extraordinary parents and families in Uvalde who are fighting for justice, for accountability, and for action for all of us. That's what we're all going to do together. But we really need all of us to be in this together. So if you want to support those block walkers who are out there knocking on doors, you might not be able to get out of the house right now. You're busy, you're working, you're taking care of your family, you're just enjoying a day off from work. Pitch in right now, whatever you can. The link at the bottom of your screen is a one-time only link. It's a special opportunity to get behind this campaign. Make sure that we have the resources to win.
Just like Stephanie, just like Martha, thank you guys for donating. Barbara says, let's also give a shout out to the texting team. They work really hard and do all the texting. Rosie, I already donated, but she's going to donate. We have Leanne, just donated. Cannabis saved my life. Thank you, Beto. You have my vote. All right.
Update, we are at $925.
Oh,
$925.
Chris says we're at $925. I know. Not only are we going to get to 1,000, Cynthia, I think we're going to go well over 1,000.
Dina just donated. Thank you, Dina.
Dina might have put us over. I don't know what Dina donated.
Delia just donated.
You know the thing is, Cynthia, I don't know if you know this, but anyone can give anything.
Yeah.
You know, $25, that's awesome. You can give $100. If you have it, you can give even more than that. $500, $1,000. All right, we're gonna test Cynthia. I know she knows the answer to this, so don't start off thinking you don't know it. But who is this?
Oh, I know the song. John Cougar Mellencamp.
Very good.
I know this, yeah.
I think he started out when I first knew about him as John
Yeah.
Cougar,
Uh-huh.
and then he was John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah.
And today I think he's John Mellencamp.
Either or. I like him. He's
So
great.
I crunched the numbers back here. We've received 55 generous donations. So
Aw.
an average donation of $18. So
Aw.
everybody chips in around that will be well over 1,000.
I don't know if you all heard this. Chris says 55 donations just since we've been on so far. Thank you, all 55 of you. Average donation is $18, and we're right at $1,000. Let's keep it going.
go.
Every dollar
Right.
goes into winning this race.
So we have, I don't know if this is your name or your screen name, but Masking donated, and he's a disabled proud veteran. Thank you so much. Really,
Thank
really
you, Masking,
appreciating.
for your service, for supporting us, for making sure that we win this race. There's
Stephanie.
really no election more important in the country right now. Not only is it important for us in Texas, but as goes Texas, so goes the
That's
rest
right.
of this country. And right now in this state, you have extremism, division, dysfunction, chaos that is not good for any of us, Republican, Democrat, Independent alike. Let's find a way to come together and do big things. Fully funding public ed, expanding Medicaid so folks can see a doctor or fill a prescription, making sure that we invest in infrastructure in our communities, best jobs in America, we want them right here. And then let's restore protection for every woman to be able to make her own decisions about her own body and her own future.
That's right.
On that much, we can agree. And one more, Cynthia, that I think everyone is behind now, especially after the leadership of these parents in Uvalde. Let's ensure that we take common sense measures to better protect the lives of our kids in classrooms, those teachers who are there with them, reduce gun violence in a state where it is a leading cause of death for children and teenagers right now. We can get that done, and we're going to work with Republicans, Democrats, gun owners, everybody to make it happen in Texas.
Christopher, thank you for donating. We really appreciate that. He just donated $100.
Well,
Really
Christopher,
nice. Thank you.
that is pretty generous. I think Christopher is at the high water mark right now for a donation during this live stream. $100.
That's great.
Folks, that's really important to us. We know that Christopher worked for that money. I don't know how many hours he put in to get to 100, but then he turned that hard work and that money over to this campaign to fund those who are reaching voters literally at their doors today. We have more than 700 different organizing events taking place across the 254 counties of Texas. That is volunteers, people just like you and me, knocking on the doors of people just like you and me, and bringing them out to vote so that we can win this election. We're not a red state. We may not be a blue state. More accurately than anything else, we are a non-voting state. What we know to be true is that when we become a voting state, when the majority of our fellow Texans participate in these elections, we win, and we get back to doing great things by and for one another.
That's right. Thank you, Sherry, for donating. She also donated. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Sherry.
Deanna, thank you for donating. Just donated. Living in Austin. My girls need you in office.
We got to win this, and that's a great point. Look, our kids, and Amy and I are raising 3 of them in El Paso. They're all too young to vote, so they don't get a voice or a say in this election, but through what we are willing to do. And that means voting. It means registering to vote before the 11th, which is just a few days away. But it also means donating. And so you can do that right here. Anyone want to call this? I know who this is, but I'm going to test you. I'll give you a clue. Are you ready?
Ready?
The name of the band is not No.
Yes?
Yes. That was good. That was too easy.
All right. Beto, should
We're
we?
losing the signal.
Yeah.
That might be a sign that we got to drop the live stream.
I think so.
Chris, have we crossed the $1,000 threshold?
So we are up to $1,492.
Oh, Cynthia, we got to
thank
stay
you
on
guys.
until we get
Thank
to
you,
1,500.
Terry.
Chris says we're at $1,492. That is awesome.
I can rattle off all the names.
Go for it. Will you go to
I'm
Chris
gonna
and let's
refresh it, and then I'm just gonna list all the names.
Oh, Liz just block walk for us in Dallas. Go do.
Liz!
That's what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go knock on doors right now.
In Killeen.
Block walking.
Yes.
All right, you want to go back to Chris?
Yes.
All right, you guys ready for this?
Loading. Do the little bumper. I got it.
Okay. You got it, Cynthia. I know this is hard on your muscles.
Sorry if I mispronounced your
My
name.
hand's gonna
We
fall.
got Sherry, Aaron, Christy, Marcella, Carolyn, Gloria, Diane, Daniel, Jay, Mona, Abram, Chris, Deanne, Jill, Paula, Leanne, Flossie, Val, Cherie, Mary, Megan, H, Stefan, James, Caitlin, Maxine, Martha, Tina, Teresa, Jamie. I'm out of breath. There's so many. I'm turning it over to my friend John. We're right up here with Lori.
Oh, now I can't see y'all.
We got Yuriana. Wow, so great.
Thank you guys. That's great.
That is awesome.
Woohoo! All right.
You guys make us proud. You heard it right there from the hotties in the back. Your donations are making a difference in this campaign. Please, if you haven't already donated, click that button at the bottom of your screen. Make sure that we have the resources, not just to run this race. There's no use in running it if we don't win it. And that's what your donations do. If you want to win this, and I know that you do, because you've come up to me at the football game last night, Kimball versus Sauk. You approached me on the streets of Como in Fort Worth. You're coming up to us in the supermarket that we just stopped in to pick up some lunch and supplies. You want to win. You come up to me and say, hey, Beto, we got to win this one. And you're absolutely right. And all of us on this campaign are doing all we can with what we have, where we are, in order to win it. Please make sure you are doing the same. And by clicking that donate link, you will be making sure that we get this done.
One last thing, Beto, before we hop off, just want to give a shout out to Jesse Ortega. He says he's a first-time voter and he's voting with you. Woo! Yay! Shout out to you, Jesse. Get all the other first-time voters out. We need you. All right, Beto, should we log off?
Wait. This is the breakdown. You
Okay.
can look out on the freeway and
Okay.
we'll do the breakdown.